Yeah, the scouting report I read on him was that, you know, he sits 92, 93, will touch 95, but you can imagine with the adrenaline pumping that, you know, we're going to see his best fastball, at least here in the early going.
Now one in the dirt.
The minor leagues this year, opposing hitters hit .216 against him and 105 strikeouts against just 30 walks.
Here comes a 2-0. And Suzuki pops it foul, and that will move off out of play. He played at the University of Arizona for former big leaguer Chip Hale. And one inside.
They list him at 6'3", 220, and yeah, it's a really long stride that he uses. It creates a little bit of a lower arm slot than most guys are used to seeing.
3-1 now. Here's the pitch to Seiya. So 3-2. Hot, humid night. I'm sure their head equipment man Mike Wallace will be keeping jerseys on standby as Suzuki will take his walk, and with one out, a man aboard.
One on May 21st.
That's flared into right and a base hit.
Peterson last year pitched a dandy against the Nationals. Complete game shutout, the only complete game of his career. It was in New York, but he also had an 8-inning one-run outing here against the Nats. This is just a little softy for Harry Ford.
I learned his dad Joe is by far the biggest Cubs fan, and his favorite player, this will not surprise you, Ryan Sandberg. Had the chance to meet him in 2016. That was opening day at Sluggers. One of his sisters brought her friends to a game. Dad was the chaperone, and he got to meet his idol. So I walked up to him. He knew immediately who I was, and he was asking about Boog and JD as well. So he still tunes in regularly to Marquee. He said between that and watching his son throughout the minor leagues, he consumes a lot of baseball. But this is a really cool full circle moment for this family because it is coming against the Cubs' major league debut. So pretty cool moment.
Yeah, no doubt. And right there, that's Paul Taboni, who's their president of baseball operations. So getting a chance to check in with mom and dad in the middle of the game.
But you notice Dad, he can't look away from watching his kid pitch. He's talking to Paul, but his head's on a swivel. Doesn't want to miss a pitch.
So 2-2 now.
Yeah, you mentioned just not being able to look away. When I was talking to him, he had tears in his eyes, and he told me those tears have not gone away since Monday. Jackson FaceTimed the family on Monday to tell them that he was going to make his major league debut against the Cubs. So emotional week for the family.
Swing and a miss. Seiya's down on strikes. They struck out 5 so far.
Yeah, he's been unpredictable. The fastball command hasn't been great. But, you know, the action on the slider is good. The changeup, of course, is a real nice pitch. And the Cubs are just having a hard time tracking it right now. And he didn't get the man at first, so it became a balk or whatever, however you want to term it. And the run scored.
Fly ball right field. Seiya Suzuki. Little flare into right field. That falls for a hit. And Suzuki able to pick that one up. Young dunks one in.
Likes a sinker and a slider. Fastball sits around 94 miles per hour. First came to the big leagues with the Rockies back in 2022.
Second and third, nobody out. And there's a strike. Suzuki a walk and a strikeout, and he fouls one back. JD, is there any part of you as Jake toes the slab that just wants to launch into bird is the word?
Well, there wasn't, but yeah, there is now.
Right.
He's going to try to throw him that sweeper away.
Say fouls it away.
That's what he wants to get him out with. Fastball, if he goes in, it'll be for effect. This is what you see right-handers do to Seiya all the time. When they get ahead of him, they try to finish him with that sweeper or slider away, whatever their primary breaking ball is.
Liner caught. Abrams at short. Suzuki hit it pretty well.
Yeah, he was looking out there, you know, and he was able to get the barrel on it and didn't smoke it, but
the 0-2. Base hit out into right center. That's going to score 2, and this game is tied. Ouch. Didn't hit it all that hard, but well placed. And now it's 4-4.
Got 2 walks in the inning. Obviously don't help. This one's right off the end of the bat, but it's a nice work by Lyle here. Kind of setting that front side and then just using the hands to drop the barrel on that one. This will be his 4th appearance with the Nats. Throws 100.
Now one upstairs to Seiya for ball 1.
Yeah, big arm, lots of strikeouts, but a lot of walks throughout his professional career.
(1-0) in for a strike. Foul back. And now 1-2.
100 on the knuckles. So I don't know that this kid's entire history. Just looking at his year by year. Started his professional career with the Cubs in 2017. He didn't get to Double-A until 2024. Probably some injuries along the way.
Line drive, base hit out into center field. In to score Ramirez. Swanson on his heels. Seiya Suzuki comes through. Huge. And it's 7-4 here in the 6th.
Started with Ian Happ, pinch hit, single. Ramirez reaches on the air. Dansby ringing double, and now Suzuki pumps this one to right center. Insurance runs are brought to you by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and people strategy partner. He's made consistent hard contact for a good while now.
Here's Bregman, a 3-run homer his last time up. Swings here, clobbers that one. Left field, that's back and gone. He's done it again. Alex Bregman is 2nd of the night, and just like that, the Cubs have opened up a 9-4 advantage. Oh, he's feeling good.
Yeah, boy, he's back, and he's back in a big way. This home run brought to you by hefty strength you can trust. Watch the finish. He knows he got it. Had some traffic early, took some walks, but weren't able to push across any runs, and then they've just gone nuts since the 5th. chase the starter early, get into the lower tier, so to speak, of the bullpen. Craig Counsell was mentioning that the other day when breaking down the Nationals and our council. He said, you know, their bullpen's interesting. The numbers aren't great, but their leverage guys have been good. But the guys that they use when they're trailing have not been. So they haven't been able to kind of keep the Nats in a lot of games. If you get the starter out early, build a little bit of a cushion, then you can really exploit that bottom half of the bullpen.
In the air towards center, and that'll fall for a hit. And a base knock for Seiya Suzuki. Sound. High fly ball, left field. That one heading towards the bullpen, and that is gone. It's a 3-homer game for Alex Bregman, the first of his career. What a night for Bregman. And it is all Cubs here in D.C.
Yeah, I love that smile.
He's knocked in 7.
He's up over well over 1,000 feet of home runs now. What a night.
.12-5. That's the third. House off balance. Nice play.
Yeah, and boy, every one of these things, no doubters this time. It looked like a high fastball. Deep into the night.
3 homers, 7 runs batted in, both career highs. Fly ball right field, Suzuki back, and Seiya holds it in. In the air, right field. This should do it. Seiya, ball game. Cubs win.